name's Chelsea. This is a prenatal yoga class, about 60 minutes here. We'll go through a flow, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. So what you'll need today are 2 blocks. 1, 2 blocks. You'll need a bolster, or if you have some kind of firm pillow, that would work too, a firm long pillow. And a blanket, maybe a yoga blanket if you've got it, or any old blanket that's lying around. And a strap, a yoga strap, or even if you have a resistance band, that could work as well. So just know you have different options for these props. So to start, let's take our blocks first. We're going to create a little L shape at the top of the mat. So bring your one block on the highest height and the other block on the lowest height. And just make sure that they're touching here so they're really flush. So it's kind of this L shape, if you can see there. And then we're going to take the bolster and gently create a ramp by pressing it down on top of the blocks. So you can see I created this ramp shape. Just maybe test it out, press on it a little bit here before you begin to lay down. Now grab your blanket. Got the blanket here. We're going to set up for a really nice ooey-gooey pose to start with. So let's bring the blanket out pretty wide. If you have longer legs, maybe even wider than this. However, I have shorter legs, so this works for me. And we're going to just roll up the blanket so that it becomes like almost like a pool noodle, or like a little tube. So here we got the rolled up blanket. Then let's face away from the bolster. Bring your low back so that it's touching the bolster. Bring your soles of your feet together, like you're in this Baddha-Konasana, this butterfly pose. And then let's place the blanket on top of your ankles. So they're kind of on top of my feet, on top of the ankles. And then bring the 2 ends of the blanket underneath your thighs. And then under the calves, and just kind of gently tug and pull through. So the 2 ends of the blanket are pulled through the legs. Then from here, place your hands onto the ground and gently walk yourself all the way down onto your back, onto the bolster. Gentle heart opener here. You can place the hands on your body, maybe the heart and the belly, or the belly, or arms can be out by your side, palms facing up. You'll begin to soften the eyes, and maybe close them all the way. Whatever feels most comfortable and intuitive to you here. Just gently arrive into your body, arrive into your space. Noticing what you can hear around you. Even what you can feel with the feet, back. Notice the areas of the body that are touching something. Notice what you can see if the eyes are slightly open, or even what you can see behind the eyelids. Your awareness to whatever it is you might smell, even what you can taste in the mouth. Just noticing these different sensations as we arrive here. Just take a deep, full breath in through your nose. And let it go out the mouth. One more like that. Full, deep belly breath in. Sigh out. Scanning your body from the crown of your head all the way to your toes. Noticing any areas that might still be holding on to tension or tightness. Gently invite those spaces to release. Like space between the eyebrows to unfurrow. And allow the jaw to part, to release any tension here that's clenched. Perhaps inviting attention to your practice, whatever you like. Or maybe being as present to your capacity for this next hour in our class. As you're ready, we'll begin to breathe deeply. So take a full deep breath in through the nose. And maybe let the breath go out the nose or the mouth. Again, full belly breath in. Let the breath go. This time, option to place an hand on the belly if they're not there already. Begin to breathe in, to expand the belly, expand through the heart. And on your exhale, allow it to soften back down. Hands holding back down. Breathing in, belly rises, expands into the hands. Breathing out, let it draw in, down. No effort here. Simply flowing with the breath. One more time. Deep breath in, expanding through the rib cage. And let the breath go. Breathe really mindfully through the body. Try to channel this deep breath in to expand and deep breath out to soften as we go through this breath. So as you're ready, we'll breathe in through the nose, the throat, the chest, the belly rises. Exhale, belly, chest, throat, nose. Inhale, nose, throat, chest, belly. Exhale, belly, chest, throat, nose. Again, breathing in, nose, throat, chest, belly. Exhale, belly, chest, throat, nose. Twice more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Breathe in, nose, throat, chest, belly. Breathe out, belly, chest, throat, and nose. Let go of that controlled breathing. Come back to your natural rate of breath. And as you are ready, just begin to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, whatever intuitive movement you like here. You can reach the arms up towards the sky, roll the wrists in one direction and the other. Mindful of what you feel, the sensations, where you feel the movement. Maybe flutter the eyes open if you feel ready to do so, and then drop the hands to the outer knees, and draw your knees in so the feet are on the ground. From here, you can just turn to one side and make sure to prop yourself up through your hands and forearms, and then come all the way up. From here, we'll just begin to bring the blanket off the mat. You can unroll your blanket, and then we'll just fold it here so it's ready for us to use later. You can place it off to the side. From here, let's deconstruct your ramp. So let's take the bolster down, and let's place the blocks at the top of the mat on the highest height. Yeah. Then from here, option to sit on your blanket or your bolster as we come to a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. You can take cross legs. If you're feeling any pubic symphysis pain, you can also sit on your shins, keeping the knees together. So So from here, just gently come to sit. Maybe rock your shoulders forward on your pelvis. Notice how that feels. And then rock your shoulders back behind your pelvis, but don't fall. And then draw your shoulders right over, stacking over the ribs and the pelvis. Really pressing down for the legs to lift up. We'll take a deep breath in to settle, and a deep breath out. From here, we'll just gently place the hands on your thighs. Inhale to tilt your hips forward, lift your heart, look up, and then exhale to round through your chest, chin towards the chest. Inhale to tilt your tailbone back as your pelvis forks forward, lift your heart. Exhale to round your shoulders forward, rounding the spine. Just twice more. Inhale, lifting forward and up, opening the front body. Exhale, rounding down. Last one. Inhale, lift up high, draw through the collarbones. Exhale, round down. From here, come up through a straight spine. I'm just going to grab the strap or your resistance band, whatever you've got handy. So unroll your strap and just bring it out a little bit wider than shoulders here. So you have it a little wider than shoulders. You're welcome to hold it with the thumb underneath. And your fingers pointing forward. If that feels kind of funky, you can roll your fingertips underneath. So you're kind of holding it like you're riding a motorcycle or something. Really ground through your pelvis again. Find your rooted seat. And on the inhale, we'll draw the strap up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it back behind you. Only in line with your shoulders. Inhale, draw it up again. Exhale, bringing it forward. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out. Roll the shoulders back. Open the heart. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale to drop it forward. Let's do twice more. Breathe in to breath. Breathe out to pull it back behind you. Inhale up. Exhale it forward. One more. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, bring it back behind you. And this time, inhale, bring it above your head, and exhale here to stop. So really reach through the spine, breathe and get long. And then as you breathe out, just begin to bend towards the side. And then towards your right side here. First, round down through your sitting bones. Breathe in, really stretching the side body. Breathe out. Maybe spiral the bottom, reach up as you gaze up. Option to look down. Take one more deep breath in. Deepest breath out. Draw the heart back up. Get length in the spine again as you inhale. And then breathe out as you bend towards the side. Really pulling the strap away. Again, spiraling the ribcage, the heart up. Take a full breath in here. Let the breath go. One more deepest breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale to come back to center. And exhale to release the strap. Place it off to the side. No more strap, no more resistance band. You can shake out the hands if you'd like. And then from here, we're going to come to a tabletop position. So if you want to be mindful of the pelvis and any pelvic pain you might be experiencing, just bring the knees together first, and then you can come into tabletop. You can remove the bolster, just place it off to the side for now. Option to bring a blanket underneath your knees if you're feeling any knee pain. And then from here, let's just stack your joints. So shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Option to keep the toes tucked. And just notice if you're beginning to really have an arch in the spine. Try to find that neutral spine. Tuck the chin and slightly reach it forward. Breathe in here, long spine. Breathe out to stay. Then from here, let's begin cat-cow. Inhale, reach your heart forward, arch your spine. Exhale, pressing through the mat, rounding like a rainbow. Inhale here again, lifting through the shoulders, through your tailbone. Exhale, rounding down, rounding in. Let's just do two more. Breathing in, Reaching through the heart, breathing out to the ground, down and in. Last full breath in to lift through your heart space. Full breath out to the ground, down and in. Beautiful. From here, come back to a long spine. We're just going to take the knees wider than your belly. So take the knees pretty wide here. And we'll just begin some pelvic circles. So as you breathe in, come forward. As you breathe out, to round back. So try to match the breath with the movement. As we inhale, come forward. Exhale, round and down and back. Then take one more in this direction. Breathing in forward. Breathing out as you round back. And then let's reverse the circles. Taking this as big as you want. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Just two more. Moving with your breath. Maybe even closing the eyes for the last circle, really going inward, noticing what sensations you feel. And then come back to tabletop. Bring the knees underneath your hips once more. We're going to extend the left toes back behind you so they're on the mat, so your leg is long. Notice if the left hip hiked up and just draw it down in line with the right hip. And then you can pulse forward and back, kind of roll forward and back on those toes and follow the foot. If you notice that your wrists might be beginning to feel achy, you can always come onto fists here. Just take your time, noticing the sensations in your calf muscle, the feet. It's especially nice if the feet are feeling a little swollen or achy. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Slowly bring the shoulders over the wrists. And then from here, we're going to spin the back heel down so it's parallel with the back of the mat. Kickstand your right foot so it's off the mat here. And then from here, bring the left hand to your left hip. Open your heart. Press your hips forward as your heart leans back. So right here, we're in this kind of side plank position with the body. Keep pressing firmly through the foot and that hand. Then reach the left arm up, maybe stacking your shoulders. Breathe in here, breathing out, keeping the ears parallel with the ceiling and the floor. Take another deep breath in here, deepest breath out. You reach that left arm up and over your ear, taking even more of a stretch in the side body. One more breath here. And then on the exhale, let's swim the hand down, square your hips. Come back to all fours. Option to take a moment to come onto your seat and just allow the wrists to have a moment to breathe and shake out the wrists. You can interlace the fingers, making one fist, and then rolling the wrists. And from here, we'll take it on the other side. So as you're ready, come back to your tabletop here. We'll extend your right foot back onto the mat. And then begin your pulsing forward and back. I invite you to go at your own pace. If you want to go faster than me here, please do. But as we go slowly with these pulsations, we can begin to sense what's happening in the foot and the ankle even. Maybe even up to our hamstrings and the glutes. And this is also really nice to release any tension in the pelvic floor muscles on that side of the body, this right side. Take a full breath in, full breath out, come back to your breath, and then rock to stillness again. Spin the back heel down, so it's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Kickstand your foot. Right hand to your right hip, press your hips forward, heart reaches back. Again, reaching, stacking shoulders, breathing in here, breathing out. Full breath in, full breath out. And maybe reaching the top arm up and over your ear. One more deep breath in here to hold it, and exhale, sweep the hand down, parallel your knees onto the ground. From here, let's bring the hands on top of the block. So we're going to get off of this tabletop position and bring them over towards the right a little bit. So we're going to do the left side first. We're going to bring that left foot forward so that it's bent knee here. And from here, just make space for belly as you need. So if you need to walk the blocks towards you a little bit more so you get more height, that's fine too. And just start the knee over the ankle. Breathe in here and breathe out. Just slowly bring the hands on top of the thigh. As you're ready, arms will sweep up by your ears. Find one point to look at that's not moving. Breathe in, keep reaching up, however you call this, creating that space, and breathe out to stay. Take a deep breath in, lifting. Deep breath out, softening the face. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, let's sweep the hands down to your blocks. We're going to walk the blocks back as we shift our hips back, straighten through the leg, point the toes up towards your nose. Maybe even shift your heel forward just a little bit. But again, nice hamstring stretch. Your fingertips can come onto the blocks. Breathe in, find your long spine. Breathe out to stay, or maybe pour your heart forward just a bit more. Finding your edge. Remembering to keep an active straight leg here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to the breath. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly walk your blocks forward. Breathe into the front knee. Take your time. Do that transition. Bring the knee back. Walk your blocks over towards the left, and we'll take it on the other side. Bringing that right foot forward, keep the bend in the knee. Find your stability, stacking knee over ankle, and then walk your hands on top of your thigh. Take your time, find your drishti, something to look at that's not moving. And then as you're ready with your stability, rise up with the arms in line with your ears. Breathe in, really reaching from your bottom knee up to your fingertips. Breathe out for to stay. Notice if your belly is pouring forward, you draw the belly button up towards your rib cage. Take another full breath in here. And exhale, let's sweep the hands down with control to the blocks. And again, shift your hips back, walk the blocks back, straighten that front leg. Really keep the heel forward so that your toes point up. Again, coming onto fingertips, inhale, lengthen the side body, lengthen the neck. Exhale, draw the heart down. Breathe in here. Breathe out to stay. Maybe soften the eyes. And keep engaging the muscles around your kneecap. Take another full deep breath in. And exhale. Slowly rebend to the front knee, walk your blocks back forward. And this time, tuck your back toes under and on. We're going to lift that back knee so it's off the mat. Then gaze forward towards the top of your back. That's where we're going. We're going to bend the back knee. Inhale, exhale, step forward. Now we're in this forward fold, Uttanasana. And let the head hang heavy if you're not experiencing any dizziness. Maybe shake the head, yes or no. And if you are experiencing dizziness, just keep the spine long here. Don't let the head hang heavy. You can bend through the knees as much as you need to. Maybe even rock the weight into the right and the left foot. Again, taking a deep breath in. Maybe fluttering it out the lips. One more like that. Full breath in through the nose. Flutter your lips. Shake the head, let it hang heavy. Then press through the feet to bend your knees. Walk your hands on top of your knees. Press yourself to rise up. And arms in circles sweep up high. Gaze to lift. Catch the prayer above your head and draw it down through heart center. So coming to Tadasana, this mountain pose. Let's release the arms by your side. I'm just going to turn to face you for a moment. You can stay where you are. Just bringing the feet underneath the hips. If that's still pretty restricted for you at this point in your pregnancy, you can bring the feet a little bit wider. And just begin to bring the toes up towards your nose. Spread them a lot so you're really rooted into your feet, all four corners. Maybe even soften the eyes. So you can feel the sensation of the feet rooting down, find your stability. And then allow the toes to soften back down to the mat. Maybe keep a soft bend in the knees. Again, notice if the belly is pouring forward and you're creating this arch in the back. Just draw the belly up, go back down. And from here, let's just begin to shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Notice how that feels, and then shift the weight to the heels of the feet. And then towards the left, and towards the right. And then draw your weight into the center of the mat. So find your center, your balance. Really pressing equally through both feet, finding that equanimity here between both feet. Take a full breath in here, finding that stable ground. Let the breath go. If you're a little bit further away from your blocks, just walk towards them. So when we fold, we have access. From here, inhale, arms scoop up high. Exhale to fold, hands can make a pit stop on the legs or go straight to the blocks. Keep your right foot forward and step your left foot way back behind you. So you're in this lunge-like pose. Keeping the hands on the blocks, maybe even coming to fingertips. Keep the back heel lifted. Breathe in, look forward, spread the collarbones as you open the heart. And as you breathe out, begin to straighten through the front leg and fold. Inhale to breathe in, gaze lifts, look forward. Exhale, straightening and folding just to your capacity. Inhale, breathe in, last time, look forward. Exhale to straighten and lift that back heel and hamstring. Inhale to breathe into the front knee. And then on the exhale, let's crawl the hands on top of your thigh. Find your hands, something to look at. Hands can be on your hips as you arrive into this high lunge. Keep the knees stacked over the ankle. Keep that back heel lifted here and engaged. Breathe in and breathe out. Option to stay right here with hands on your hips or reach the arms in line through your ears. From here, we're going to move a little dynamically. So inhale, straighten through the front leg. Lift up high to the back heel. Exhale, bending one of those knees, arms sweep down. Remember to stare at one knee that's not moving as you inhale, rise. Exhale, breathe in, down. Good, two more. Inhale, lifting, rising. Exhale, bending to come down. One more. Breathe in, lift, engage that back glute. Exhale, bend and come down. Right, you can straighten through that back leg, hands to your hips. Breathe in, long spine, and then breathe out. Maybe curl the hands to your thigh, hands to the palms. Gaze forward as you breathe in. Breathe out to step forward. And maybe just shift your weight towards the right and towards the left. Just releasing any sensations that are lingering in that right leg. And then we'll take it on the opposite side. As you're ready, keep the left foot forward. Step your right foot way back. Remember to keep that back heel lifted here so it's not planted on the ground. Fingertips on your box. Breathe in, look forward. Keep the bend in the front knee. Breathe out to straighten your front leg to your capacity and fold a little or a lot. Inhale, breathe in, look forward. Exhale to straighten and fold. Two more. Inhale, bend and look forward. Exhale, straighten and fold for two. Last one. Inhale, breathe in and look forward. Drawing through the heart. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, breathe in the front knee. Just stack it over your ankle. And then walk your hands on top of the thigh. Press yourself up. Hands to your hips to start. Gaze at that point that's not moving. Really engage your legs towards your center, towards your midline. And then as you're ready, arms can sweep up by your ears. From here, inhale, straighten through the front leg. Lift that back heel. Exhale, bend the knees, arms sweep down. Good, three more. Inhale, lifting, rising, straightening. Exhale, bend, sweeping down. Full breath in, rise. Full breath out as we slow down. Just one more. Inhale, lift high. Really engage that back leg to hold it. And then exhale, breathe out. Hands to your hips, straighten the back leg, breathe in here. And maybe crawl the hands towards your leg, down to the palms. Stepping forward with control towards the top of the mat. Again, shifting your weight to side to side. Take your time, let your head be heavy. Again, breathe in through the nose. Flutter the lips, let it go. Inhale. Flutter the lips, exhale. From here, bend your knees, walk your hands onto your thighs, press yourself up, arms to surface so high, grabbing the prayer, and exhale, bringing it down to your heart center. You can release the arms, open the eyes if they're closed, and we'll go through a few more standing poses, a few more standing sequences here. So again, find your Trimester, your rooted feet, and then bend down and grab one block. So as you grab this block, might be hard to tell because I'm wearing dark clothes, and this is a dark block as well. We're going to place the block between our legs, between the thighs. So it won't be between the knees, it's not all the way up into our pubic bone, but it's right in that kind of belly of the muscle. And we want it to be on this kind of the thinnest width of the block. So place that between the thighs. Once you've got it, good. Come to stand. Breathe in, find that long spine again, from the heels all the way up to your crown of your head. And then from here, bend your knees, really sit your sitting bones way back here, and find your chair pose, Utkatasana. So really keeping the hands on the hips to start, keeping the heart open, keeping your knees back, your butt back, and try to keep a flat back here. So no real big arches in the spine, right? So try to keep that flat, neutral spine. Keep squeezing the block here. This is a lot of work for the inner thighs and the pelvic floor muscle even. Option to bring the arms climb in your ears. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Maybe stay or sink a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Notice where you feel the sensation. Taking a few more breaths in stillness. Breathe in. Breathe out to hold it. Squeeze that block. Draw everything in towards your midline. One more deep breath in stillness. Lift the arms a little higher. And on the exhale, sweep the arms down low. Keeping the legs the same. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sweep them down. Good. Just two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower for two. You've got this. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Hands to your hips, cross through the feet, rise up. Let's remove the block, let go of that, bend your knees, and you're welcome to kind of like kick your legs, let all that sensation go down into the ground. Again, facing your blocks. Yeah, take your time to find your way back to Tadasana. As you inhale, sweep the arms up high, and exhale to fold, hands land on thighs, or in straight blocks. Keep the right foot forward and step your left foot way back behind you. This time, spin the heel down so it's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Press through your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up high, finding warrior two. Maybe adjusting your stance, keeping your hands on your hips. Maybe walk the foot a little further forward. Keep the bend in the front knee, arms sweep forward back. Gaze can be over your front hand. Take a deep breath in here, keep pressing into the feet. Full breath out. So notice your foundation here. Stop your knee right over the ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your awareness to your pelvis. Again, notice that the belly's pouring forward. Draw it up towards your heart. Take one more deep breath in here in stillness. And deep breath out. From here, flip both palms. As you inhale, straighten the front leg, arms sweep up high. Exhale, rebend, arms down low. Inhale, straighten the front leg, sweep the arms up. Exhale, rebend, come down. Two more. Inhale, rising. Exhale, rebending. Last one here. Inhale, straighten, engage glutes, lift high, hold it, and exhale, rebend. Come back to warrior two here, Virasana two. From here, flip your front palm, maybe shift it forward. Inhale, lift up and back. Exhale here, soften. Gaze just towards the side, not up towards the ceiling. Keep the bend in the front knee to your capacity. You're welcome to invite a little straightness here. Breathe in here and breathe out. Maybe soften the face. Take one more breath in, not here for long. And then on the exhale, let's come forward. Bring that right forearm on top of your head, lifting the left arm either straight up or over the ear. Really pressing down into your feet, maybe looking down, noticing that knee. Make sure it's stacked right over the ankle or a little bit behind the ankle. Take a deep breath in, keep rolling the heart up towards the sky. Breathe out to stay. One more breath in here and exhale. Press through your feet. We're going to move here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to come down on top of the thighs. Let's do two more. Inhale, flip the arms, come back to reverse warrior. Exhale, coming down on top of the thigh. One more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale as we come down. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up for warrior two. Gaze forward. And then exhale, sweep the hands down onto your blocks. Take your time to come onto your ball of the back foot. So you're squaring the hips down towards the ground. And then step forward. Releasing, maybe bending into your knees. Letting the head hang heavy. Maybe sighing breath out the mouth or fluttering the lips. Take what you need. Take what serves you and leave the rest. Knowing all of this is optional. We're going to do this on the other side. I'm going to switch my orientation here. First, let's bend through the knees. Bring your hands to your thighs and rise up. Just take your time, take a moment into Tadasana. Maybe soften into the feet. And I'm going to change my orientation, but you can stay where you are, just so you can see me on the side as well. So coming into Tadasana, ground down through your feet. Again, becoming mindful where they are. And then inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale to fold hands and make a pit stop on the thighs or straight for your buttocks. From here, keep the left foot forward, extend the right foot way back. Spin the back heel down again. Press through your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Warrior two. So the pelvis is facing towards the wall, towards your right side. Arms are sweeping forward and back. Gaze is soft over the horizon. Take a full breath in here. Keep lengthening through the heart, through the fingertips. Exhale. Soften down. Maybe soften the face. Notice where you can invite ease into the pose. Another breath in. Let the breath go. Let's move a little. Flip the palms. Inhale, straighten the leg. Rise up. Exhale, rebend them down. Again, straightening as you inhale, rise. Exhale, rebend. Two more. Inhale, lift up high, engaging the inner thighs. Exhale, rebend. One more. Inhale, lifting, maybe following the hands with your gaze. And exhale, coming down. One of my students calls that the YMCA. It's kind of funny. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reach it up and back behind you. And exhale here to stay. So maybe gazing towards the wall that's towards your side. Instead of looking up, you'll take it out a little back. Breathe in here. Soft on those fingertips on the leg. Breathe out. Not here for very long again. Take a full breath in. Maybe reach a little bit more. And then exhale, come forward on top of the left thigh. Bring the arm up towards the sky, stacking it, or leave it over your ear. Inhale here. Exhale to stay for a moment. Just peek at your knee. Make sure it's going towards that second or third toe. And it's stacked right over the ankle. Let's move again. Press through your feet. Inhale, reverse the warrior up and down. Exhale to come forward on top of the thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale to come down. One more. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, slowly with control down on top of the thigh. From here, press through your feet. Inhale, rise up to warrior two. And on your exhale, gently swim the hands down onto the blocks. Maybe walk them closer to you if need be. Come onto the ball of the back foot, square your hips, and gently step forward. Again, bending your knees, letting the head be heavy, breathing in, fluttering it out. Full breath in, let the breath go. Bend your knees, inhale, hands to thighs to press yourself up. Arms circle super high, couch to prayer, exhale, hands to heart center, onto the neutral. So from here, we're going to get a little bit more into the legs with our standing squats. So let's bring both blocks towards the long side edge of your mat, and just bend your knees and place them down in front of you. We won't use them just yet, but just have them close and nearby, just in case. Let's bring the feet a little bit wider than belly. Yeah, so we want a little bit more space, but not too wide that it would feel unstable. So in our squats, we're going to be doing kind of similar actions to what we're doing in Uttanasana chair pose. So with that, what I mean by that is in this squat, I'm just going to turn, you don't have to. In this squat, we're going to breathe into prepare. And then on the exhale, I'm going to sink my sitting bones back. And I'm going to keep the knees back, preferably stack into the ankles, but it depends on your body. So keep the knees back, keep the butt back, keep this flat back, the integrity of the spine, and keep the heart lifted as we do squats. And then we're going to press up on the exhale. So we'll do it together. Take your time, move at your own pace, or move with me, whatever feels best for you. So I'll change orientation through the squat so you can see how my back is hopefully staying the same. So let's breathe into prepare. Breathe out to soften. As you inhale, sink low, knees back, butt back, keep a flat back. And exhale, press with the feet to rise. Inhale to sit low. Exhale, engage your glutes to rise up high. Good. Inhale, sitting low, knees back, butt back, flat back. Exhale, pressing up. Good. Let's do two more. I'm going to change the orientation. Inhale, sit low. Exhale to rise. Really engage the inner thighs. One more. Inhale, sit low. Exhale to rise. And then we're going to inhale to sit low and exhale to stay and hold this pose. Yes, try to keep the integrity of the knees back behind you. The sitting bones going back, the flat back, the heart is lifted and open. Keep the chin tucked in slightly. Let's move just the arms. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Breathe in, arms rise. Breathe out as they come down. Just two more. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, sweep them down. One more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring them down. Hands to your hips. Press through your feet. Rise up. Let it go. You can shift through the feet if you need to. Bend the knees. Maybe invite some hip circles here. Making them as wide as you need or as small as you need. Just coming back to your breath. Taking any exhale you need. Maybe a flutter of the lips, sigh out the mouth. No one can hear you, at least I can't. So take whatever feels authentic and intuitive to you. And then come back through stillness. And we're going to take these same squats just a little bit wider. So it'll be a little more intense for the thigh muscles of the quads. So draw your feet a little bit wider apart, not super duper wide, nothing crazy. You still want to feel stable, right? So just keep them a little bit wider. And we're going to do the same thing, same actions. Knees back, butt back, keep the flat back, and try to keep the heart lifted and open. So we'll inhale to prepare, and exhale to stay. And then inhale, sink low, sit back, exhale, press up to rise. Breathe in to come down, knees back, butt back. Breathe out as you rise up. Let's do three more. Inhale, sink low. Notice the knees. Exhale, pressing up, lifting up. Good. Two more. Inhale, sit low. Exhale as you rise. Engage your inner thighs. One more. Inhale, sit low. Exhale, rise. From here, we're going to sit low on the inhale and exhale to stay. Arms sweep up high. Exhale as they sweep down. Breathe in, lifting arms. Breathing out as they come down. Just checking with your back. Inhale, exhale, check the feet, check the knees. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your legs the same. One more. Inhale, exhale, press to your hips. Stand up nice and tall. And again, you can bend through the knees. You want to bring the feet a little bit closer together. You can maybe take some hip circles. Just letting go of that sensation and sensations here. Really be mindful of your breath. Notice if it feels choppy or short. Invite deep, slow breaths back in and out of the body. And gently come to your stillness. We're just going to do one more round of squats, but they're a little bit different this time, so we're switching it up. So bring your feet wide, probably as wide as they were before. And then we're going to extend the toes out towards the side, the heels in. So I'll move my blocks so you can see. Toes out, heels in here. Yeah. And so from here, we're going to breathe in, really press through the feet to lift through the heart. And then on the exhale, you'll bend the knees to your capacity. Maybe bring the hands down inside your knees. So keep the spine lifted, keep the belly button coming up towards your heart. And let's do it together. So straighten the legs, rise up, breathe in here. This time on the exhale, bend the knees, come down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. 3 more. Inhale, coming up, engaging your leg muscles. Exhale to rebend. Breathe in to rise. Breathe out to bend for 2. Last one. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, bending, lowering to stay. Keep the integrity of the knees stacked over the ankles. And this time, inhale, sweep your arms up in a circle. Exhale, sweep them down. Make your breath as big as a circle. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Just 2 more. Full breath in. Fullest breath out for 2. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Hands to your hips. Straighten through the legs. Turn your toes in. And then from here, you can toe heel the feet together. Again, we'll be taking these hip circles in one direction and the other. Just enjoying this relief after some effort in the body. And from here, have your blocks down in front of you. I'm going to grab mine. Down in front of you, alongside the edge of the mat. Keep your feet a little bit wider than hips width distance here. Breathe in, find your long spine, and then you can bend your knees, bring your hands to the tops of your thighs, and then walk them to the blocks. From here, we're just going to walk the blocks forward, 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 until you feel a nice stretch alongside the side body. And really bend the knees if you'd like to release any tension in your low back. Keep the spine moving forward. It's almost like we're in a downward facing dog. It's a little more supported. Breathe in and breathe out. Let the head hang if that feels good. One more deep breath in. Let the breath go. Walking the blocks back towards your body. Let's begin to bend through the right knee and straighten through the left leg. From here, just make sure your knee and your toes are pointing in the same direction and walk the blocks over towards the left. Really sink the weight back into the heels. Then press the sitting bones back behind you and reach forward through your blocks. Take one big breath in. Let the breath go. Straighten through that leg, walk the blocks back through center. We'll change sides so you can bend through the left knee and walk the blocks over towards the right. And a nice juicy stretch in the left side of the body. Breathe in, creating space between the ribs, and breathe out here. Take another full breath in and full breath out. Walk your blocks through center, straighten the legs, inhale, lift your spine, and exhale as you toe heel the feet together, closer together. Bend your knees, hands to your thighs to press up and rise. letting it go. From here, let's take the blocks back towards the top of the mat. So bend your knees, grab your blocks, come back towards the top of the mat, and you can place them down. From here, we're going to come down towards the earth. So let's breathe in, arms super high, and then breathe out as you fold hands towards your thighs and then towards your quads. Bring one knee down and then the other. And then we'll just sit for a moment. So we're going to set up the blocks in a way to do very subtle core work, very subtle ab work, to really help the transverse abdominis become stronger, so we can prevent diastasis recti later on. So after we do this, then we're going to slow down, kind of move a little slower. But first, let's put one block on the lowest height here. And then the other block is going to come between the legs. Again, just like we had it in chair pose. So it's on the thinnest width, right between the thigh muscles. Then from here, let's bring the hands down into tabletop, take your time, and then bring your forearms on top of this block. Now, if this feels really low and like you need more space, you're also welcome to remove the block between your legs and stack it on top of the other block. So choose which one you want. If you want to focus on engaging the thighs, squeeze the block in, or if you need more space, just double stack your blocks. So from here, this is going to look really subtle. I'm going to just put that a little bit so you can see a little better. Subtle belly work here. So maybe you can see, I'm going to straighten my spine, making sure it's not dipping down or rounding up. Find that neutral spine. And we're just going to do the movement from the belly as we breathe. So it's not a spinal movement, it's not cat-cow, it's just belly movement. And it will look like this. I'm going to breathe in to release the belly down, 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 and breathe out to tone and lift, lift, lift just the belly. Let's do it together. Inhale, the belly reaches down, down, down. Exhale, tone and lift, lift, lift the belly. Breathe in as your belly softens down, down, down. Breathe out to lift, lift, lift. Let's do two more. Inhale, belly releases down, down, down. Exhale, hug baby up and in, in, in. Last one. Inhale, release, belly down, down, down. Exhale, hug baby up, in, in. And then let go of that. Control breathing. You can bring the hands on top of the blocks. And again, just come to sit. No more effort is needed in the belly space. So let's deconstruct the blocks. And let's come to sit on either the blanket or the bolster, whatever feels best in your body. So we're going to come to sit, and I'm just going to face you so you can see. Yeah. We're going to bring the legs out long in front of you. Then from here, bring your hands by your side. We're going to bend through this right knee, and then stack it on top of the left thigh. Stacking it on top of the left thigh, not the knee, just above it. Then from here, lean back slightly and bend through the left knee so that you can plant the foot on the ground. From here, you can control how deep you want to go. You can walk the foot in closer to you, if you want it for more of a stretch, or further away from you. And just begin to notice where you want to go, where's your edge. And you can either stay here in stillness, or maybe close the eyes and oscillate from side to side. Breathing in, breathing out. Release to calm the body back down. Back to slowness, to stillness. Taking about 3 more breaths on your own, just flexing the toes towards the knee of the crossed leg. As you feel ready, we'll just begin to deconstruct this. So straighten the bottom leg, let your top leg come off. Just sit here for a moment, maybe soften the eyes. If you want to add a little movement, you can pop the knees gently up and down. And we'll stay on the other side. So as you're ready, then through the left knee and then place it on top of the thigh. A little bit of a hip opener here. It might feel different on this side than the other, and your mind does. And then bend through the knee, plant your foot. Find your distance again. It might be different on this side than the other side. Find stillness or find movement. And maybe try what you didn't do on the other side. So if you're moving on the other side, maybe try stillness on the side. And if you still want to move, that's okay too. Just staying here for about 3 breaths, noticing your sensations in this hip. And from here, let's slowly deconstruct this. Let's lengthen, straighten both legs. Again, maybe adding soft movement in the knees. And then from here, we're going to set up for our final pose. So, option to take what we did in the beginning. Let's take the blocks in this L shape here. So they're together, the top of the mat, and then placing the bolster on top there. And then, of course, we're going to go back to the bolster and then guiding yourself down. If this doesn't feel super stable for you, that's okay. What you can do is place the blocks on the lowest height here, and then place the bolster on the top of the blocks. Then from here, you'll lie on your left side. Maybe have that blanket as a pillow on top of the mat. Lie on your left side here. Maybe use the arm as a pillow if that's comfortable. And then bring that right knee, leg on top of the bolster. You might have to adjust where it is. Just make sure that the knee all the way down to the foot is being supported if you're choosing this way to seal your practice. Otherwise, take the Supta Baddha Konasana, the supported Baddha Konasana with the blocks and bolster. And take your time getting there. If you need a blanket on top of you, ask someone near you or grab a blanket to cover yourself. Bringing the feet together again. You're taking the noodle, rolling up and laying it. Placing it on top of the ankles. And then through the legs. Again, walk yourself down. Take your time. Finding your back being supported in this space, or the leg being supported by the props if you're inside lying position. And maybe soften the eyes or close them all the way. Hands can be on the ground. Either palms facing down for more grounding sensation, or up for more of a sensation of receiving or openness. Palms can be on belly or the heart space, wherever they feel best for you. Back to your natural rhythmic breathing. Letting go of any effort. No more doing. Now is time to just be with yourself. Be with this body, this mind. Integrate this practice. Get yourself in the space between the eyebrows. Clenching any tension in the jaw. Invite all of the muscles from the crown of the head down to your toes. Keep them soft. Invite all of the bones from the skull all the way down to the toes to be heavy. Simply integrate this practice for the next few minutes. long as you like. Linger here longer. Otherwise, if you feel ready to, just invite a deep breath into the body. Slow breaths out. Notice where you want to move, invite small movements there. Again, maybe you're reaching the arms up towards the sky, rolling the wrists. And then you're bringing hands down to your legs if you're in this Supta Baddha. And bringing the knees close together, feet on the ground. And slowly take your time, turning to one side, using the arms and hands to prop yourself up. You're in that sideline pose, just begin to press yourself up here, coming to a seated position. Maybe sitting on top of your blanket or bolster, just supporting yourself at this last moment. Taking your time to keep the eyes soft or closed, maybe bringing one hand onto the heart, one hand to the belly, or bring both hands on your heart space. Just bow the chin towards the chest in gratitude for your practice and for showing up for yourself today. Sending yourself kindness and loving compassion. Take one deep breath in and let your breath go. Your hands to prayer, heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. It's an honor to serve you, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much.